Hey everyone, Yin Jiao finally got the long awaited Red Rooster Golden Dawn package. Now, I backed this, I think it was back in 2018, May or June, I can't quite remember. So I think we are just about 3 full years. And to start off with, this box is great. Gemini mailer, fully printed with their logos. We got Futurist, um, Nora's song here, and advertisement for the new book, The Saints. I am kind of looks cool, kind of I don't know. I don't know if I like the art, but we'll have to wait and see when it comes out. So I have the book here. It looks great. I love this cover. Very cool. Love the design. Gold embossed. Let's take it out here. Now, it does come with some other things. We have a Red Rooster sticker. It's cool. Allegiance art sticker. And a pack of Red Rooster cards, which I am probably not going to open. But let's take a look at the book itself. Now, the book is pretty cool. It actually has a dust cover, which is, I don't know, kind of unique for a graphic novel or a book. The dust cover is exactly the same as the first page. And if we go to the back, it's just cape wraps around the back. Still pretty cool, though. Now, this is a book that I want to love. I would love to love, but we'll get into it in a few minutes why that kind of doesn't happen. But signed, first page, Mitch Breitweiser as well as Elizabeth. And this is kind of one of my big problems when they did their Indiegogo for the other Allegiance art books that came after this. They just signed a piece of paper that was not connected to the book. You know, if I buy the book, I want the signature in the book, not just on a random piece of paper. But the feel of this book is awesome. I hit Mitch up on one of his live streams. I asked him what kind of paper this was, and he said it was 70 pounds something, but it's like a semi-gloss. It's not too thick. This is some of the best paper that I think I've seen on any campaign. Most people go with like that plastic stuff, which is, okay and all, but like this feels like a comic book, right? Like the newsprint had a real thin feel to it. Now this is clearly better, and I'm getting slightly high from whatever the printing chemicals are, just smelling it, but this feels right. So just to start off real quick, interesting, Mitch Brewster with Mark Pellegrini, although I heard from some sources that Mark's story is nowhere to be found in this, that something happened which may have to do with why it's 3 years late, where once this went from, Mitch's own story to the formation of Allegiance Art, somebody wanted to change the story. I'm not sure who. And so they sort of got rid of Mark's thing and went with a new one. So, artist Mitch, it definitely shows. Patrick Stiles did the new script and maybe the story. I don't know. Looks like Kelsey did part of this. Of course, Elizabeth with the fantastic colors. Eric Weathers. Herman Octavio Flatter. Don't know him. We'll have to look into it. Kathleen Brignac, design and layout. So I don't know what that means, because you could see streams of Mitch like designing these pages. Was it the logo, or I wish they would say what people design. How exactly was it laid out? My guess is it probably has something to do with pre-press processes. All right. The first part of this book looks friggin' fantastic. Like, Mitch is definitely one of the best artists out there. And this stuff is gorgeous. You have very much the Elizabeth Breitweiser color styles, color palettes, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, this is the work of art that we were really expecting with this campaign. And we start out story-wise. We see our hero. He's leaving. Here lies Rascal. He was a good boy. He saves a kid who's in the train yard. The Red Rooster in disguise. He's heading over to basically become a hobo, and we gotta learn why. So we see that he's basically working for Hollywood or an ad agency. We're not entirely sure, and that supports his crime-fighting habit. He's got his team. It's very cool. Now, the problem comes in when we get to where book 2 would be. And the problem is the artwork. Book 1 is fabulous, but starting in book 2, I mean, things are just, I don't know. It's like they just whip through it, like things aren't nearly as planned out. They're not drawn nearly as well. And it's the same thing in issue 3. Just the artwork isn't quite up to the same level that I would expect, and that there was in issue 1. So we come to find out that due to our hero's arrogance, pretty much all his team dies. And he's basically riding the rails, trying to escape. He's a wanted man. He is public enemy number 1, so to speak. And we end up with him being held at gunpoint here. And it's just kind of a real depressing story. It's really a downer. It's almost like a reverse origin story. Like, everybody was there. They had their powers or abilities. And this is how it all went to shit. So it's kind of an odd place to start. And when I was reading this, I sort of got flashbacks of your boy Zach, the second Jawbreakers book, where he kills everyone in the second issue. And so now I'm reading this, and it's like, well, I guess I don't have to care about any of these people anymore. So yeah, that Mitch, I want him to succeed. I like his idea of selling to Walmart. I want to get comics in the hands of more people. I generally get the feeling from him that he loves the medium, but I don't know, man. It's hard to say what happened. Eyes were bigger than his stomach, bit off more than he could chew or something, and just the quality kind of went downhill. So I'm like 50-50 on this one. I guess overall, I'm glad I invested in it. I'm glad it started a company that now has several books. Red Rooster 4 is in production. I saw him drawing it on a stream the other day. We have the other books. We have Futurists and whatnot. So in that sense, yeah, I'm kind of happy. But I don't know. I go back and forth on this Red Rooster book. So Red Rooster Founders Edition, 3 years in the making. I guess it was all right. I would say probably better to pick it up at Walmart. So that's the end of that. What did you guys think? Did anybody actually wait and get this, or was it just me? What do you think of the quality of the book? Are you guys going to keep reading, or have you had enough? All right, I'll be back soon with more book reviews. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.